Okay,
Yeah.
Japan won, Sweden won. My three words are the hardest goodbye because this was my favorite group, and I think it's gonna be it's sad to see them go because every game was fun to watch because when the good teams played each other, it was entertaining, and then
Yeah.
when a good team played Tunisia, it was entertaining because they just beat the crap out of Tunisia. So this was out of all the groups, this was my favorite one to
What
watch.
Why do you think everyone overlooks Japan? It always feels like they're no one really talks about them, but they're they're good.
They are
Like
good.
they're very good.
They are good. Yeah, they're for sure good. I don't know. I think it's maybe like I mean they they are they are I think a very easy team to like game plan against because of I don't know the way that they play is like I think very easy to disrupt and I think they're like I think you can attack I think good teams with like high caliber players like I just don't think that Japan can hang with them physically. And I think like as you get into later rounds, like you're not going to play a team that isn't physically better than
Dominant,
Japan.
physically
And
imposing.
I think they get bullied a little bit, honestly.
They get bullied, and yet they haven't lost a game to a European opponent in 5 years. I think their streak got extended to
Wow.
11 or 12 with the Sweden tie, which, isn't great. I think Japan should have won that game, but look, this Japan team, I think Betts put it perfectly. It's impossible not to like them. Like, what is
100%.
what is there to
Yeah,
hate about this team? They
100%.
pick up the trash after the game. They have the coolest color of hair I've ever seen. They're all like extremely polite. They're all very technical. They play the game. The goals that they've scored are actually very good. They're very entertaining to watch. So
100%.
I
100%.
love this Japan team, and I hate that. I think their draw is um it might be France. No, it's not
It's
France.
Brazil.
It's
It's
Brazil.
Brazil
Yeah,
as of right now.
which I don't love.
Or
Like, I
yeah,
would've
that's actually confirmed. Brazil, and then they get the winner of Norway, Ivory Coast.
yeah. So if they can I had them as a dark horse to get to the quarterfinals. Their biggest speed bump is gonna be Brazil, because 'cause I'm also high on this Brazil team. It's like choosing between, 2 children here. It's like, ooh, I love Brazil. I love Japan. It's like you with South Africa and Canada. It's just the opposite problem.
Dude,
You hate both teams.
I'm only South Africa. Stop saying
You're
that.
right, alright.
Africa for Africa.
Africa for Africa. Okay.
Okay. Do
I
you
think
want to
it's me
do do
next.
you want to do Senegal, Iraq, then I'll do Norway, France, then we'll get
I have
into
Australia, Paraguay.
Australia, Paraguay.
Listen, I'm gonna keep this so short and sweet. My 3-word recap for Australia v Paraguay 0-0 is I don't care. I don't think anyone cares. I don't think anyone watched this game. They didn't even did these teams even play? It was 0-0. Everyone was focused on the US versus Turkey game. I just don't think anyone watched this game. I don't
Yeah, I'll
think
be
that.
honest, like the final group stage games, like I'll have both of them on and like I will be able to pay attention to both
Yeah,
somewhat. Last night, different story. I like couldn't take my eyes
we
off the
couldn't.
US
Yeah, I
game
don't think the world
and
could
it
take
didn't
their eyes
really
off.
like there was nothing drawing me to that game. So
And
that's
they're
that's
both.
probably
Are they both through? I think they might.
yeah, they're both
They're
through.
both through. Yeah, they're both through. Which I think I brought this up last time, but for Ghana and Croatia, they're in a similar situation as Australia, Paraguay. If they just draw, both teams are through.
There's a lot of that happening. Just
Which I don't
the way it's set up, there's a lot of that happening,
which I
which is
don't love. I don't
I don't
love
know,
it
it's something I think FIFA will have to look at
to
because
deal with. Yeah.
like it it hasn't been like a disaster how it like sets up and how that's happened a lot, but like it could have been even worse. And like I
It
think
could
if
have been
if
worse.
you play the World Cup enough times, eventually you will get really bad outcomes because of the way the third place seeding works.
Yeah, and we'll talk about FIFA, and I think they made a few mistakes with the schedule that bleeds into the load management, but we'll get there in a sec. Um, Before we do France Norway, the last game for the 3-word recap is Senegal versus Iraq 5-0. And my 3-word recap for this is just Africa for Africa.
Yeah.
Because look, we were at that France Senegal game. The Senegalese fans are awesome. This Senegal team is actually pretty talented. They're the true Africa champions. They are.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was rooting for them to get through to the group stage, and the odds were stacked against them. They had to score 4 goals against Iraq to get themselves through. And not only did they score 4 goals, they scored 4 goals and more, and in style. 2 of their goals were just
Dude,
absolute bangers. They
bangers.
were screamers. So
Yeah.
I'm super excited for the Senegal team. I think they deserved. I think they are one of the top 32 teams in the world. So I think it's a just fitting outcome, and I'm excited to see what they can do in the round of 32.
100%. I'm really glad that they survived,
Me
and
too.
we talked about it last night. We were like, "Did they underperform? Is this a disappointment?" And we were like, "Hey, let's wait to see how they do." And, as soon as they didn't play France and play a tight game against Norway, like, they just popped off. I Iraq sucks, but, still not bad.